Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a chocolate vegan cake. Let's begin. To start, you'll want to make your vegan buttermilk alternative. So take your alternative milk and add in the vinegar or lemon juice and just whisk that together and set aside while you weigh up the rest of your ingredients. Then into your main mixing bowl you'll want to add in all of the dry ingredients. You can pass these through a sieve first if you want to, but I found that these aren't very lumpy for me this time, so I didn't need to, but again it's up to you and completely optional. Once you've got all of your dry ingredients in the mixing bowl, you can then go ahead and place them on the mixer to mix, and you just want to combine them together. Then go ahead and add in your buttermilk alternative and then the oil, and you'll just want to mix everything in on a low speed to start with, working out to a medium high speed just until everything has been fully incorporated and the cake mixture has formed. Once you've got your cake batter, you can then go ahead and grab your lined cake pans and pour in the batter. I like to weigh mine so you have a much more accurate result and they'll bake more evenly and consistently, and this is what you want. So I recommend weighing them, but feel free to eyeball it, bake them in the oven, and I will leave all that information in the blog post, which will be linked down below. So once your cakes have baked, you may find that they have domed a little bit. Don't worry, just take a cake leveler or a knife and just level off the top. You'll want it to be as level as possible, and this will help when you come to stacking the cake, it'll be much more even. Now you can go ahead and make your buttercream. So to start, grab yourself a large mixing bowl and place in your vegan butter alternative and just beat it on its own for a good couple of minutes until it's lighter and fluffier in colour and consistency. Once you've achieved that, you can then go ahead and give the bowl a good scraping down, and this is just to work in those bits that may not have been fully incorporated earlier on. You can then go ahead and add in all of your icing sugar followed by the cocoa powder, and feel free to pass these through a sieve first if you really want to. If you find that they are lumpy, then this is recommended. Mix on a low speed to start with, so maybe the very minimum that your mixer can do, working your way up to a medium high, and once everything comes together you can then turn it up to a very high and just beat it until it's lighter and fluffier in colour and consistency. It should go from quite dark to quite light. Then I add in the vanilla and mix this in until it's fully incorporated. Then go ahead and give the bowl a good scraping down, and this will just incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on. So when it comes to assembling the cake, you can go ahead and grab yourself a plate, board or stand and smear a small amount of buttercream into the centre of it. Then place your first layer of cake on top and just press it down to secure it in place. You can then go ahead and take your piping bag, which has been filled with the buttercream, and pipe a ring around the edge of the cake. Then fill it with a generous amount of the buttercream and just spread and level it out until it's all pretty level and consistent. You don't want it to be all high in one place and low in the other. You want it to be as level as possible, so just smooth and level it out as best as you possibly can. Then place a second layer of cake on top, pressing it down to secure it in place, and this will help sandwich it all together. With the remaining buttercream, you can go ahead and pipe around the outside of the cake. You can do a crumb coat if you want to, but for this style of cake I never really do it, so I just pipe the buttercream directly onto it, and then just on top as well. You can do this as rough as you like, and then you'll just want to smooth and level it out again on top. Some people do start with the sides. I always start with the top, then work my way down the sides, and then I can always scrape away what's left on top. You can do it whichever way works best for you, so I just take a scraper and just scrape away the excess, getting it as smooth as you really want it. So this is where you can be really pedantic about it and make it very smooth and look professional, or you can make it a little bit more rustic. Who cares, it's cake at the end of the day. So I like to do a swirl on top of the cake, as it just adds a little bit more of a fun decoration that isn't too complex and just adds that, little something that the cake could be missing. So just take a cranked or offset spatula and just dig it into the cake as you turn it and work your way into the centre. Then with the remaining buttercream you could pipe rosettes, but I always do that, so I thought I'd do something a little bit different and just pipe these blobs on top, and in between each one I place these chocolate buttons, which are 100% cacao. There's no milk powder. They are perfectly suitable for vegans as well, which is perfect. Then I just take some cacao nibs and just sprinkle them on in between, and this will really, the bitterness of this will really help elevate the chocolate flavour. So then I chill the cake in the fridge for around half an hour to 45 minutes, and then you can go ahead and cut it up. It's perfect. You could use it straight away, but if you can chill it, I recommend chilling it. Again, I went with quite a rustic look. It doesn't have to be perfect, but if you want to make it perfect, there you go. And here you are, 2 layers of cake with buttercream. It's perfect. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. So don't forget to check out the other vegan recipes I have. I will leave a playlist which will be linked down below. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. There'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog and links to all my social medias. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.